Hi, we're the DPOinBOX team, and this is the new and rediscovered update for January 2022. This month, we rediscover why DPOinBOX is essential as part of third-party risk management for processes involving personal data. Identify third parties. First of all, you will need an easy way to identify the third parties engaged by business units across your organization which handle personal data. To do that, go to your data inventory report in DPOinBOX and look at the list of vendors or processors. In this example, we can see that several third parties are processing personal data on behalf of this organization. For example, the Information Technology Department engages Jaiho Software Development Services and Serve Linker Technology Services. The Human Resources Department engages 4 third parties: Checker Private Limited, Headhunters Private Limited, QuickDesk CRM, and Simplex Pay. The Marketing Department engages the third-party Cullen Communications. Sales works with the third-party Care Talk call centers. While the data inventory tells us a little about what or who we are dealing with, we need to take a look at the process data mapping workflow and its reports in order to see where our risks are in the information life cycle. The Processes Report. We will now head to the Processes Report under Process Risks. This dashboard gives us a quick heads-up, using colored flags, as to which processes in our organization might not be fulfilling data privacy and protection principles. For example, for the payroll processing process owned by Human Resources, there is a red flag on disclosure, transfer or contract. Let's click the red flag information tab to go into the actual disclosure record. We can see from the disclosure record that there is no confirmation of a contract. Scrolling down, we see that the contract is in the process of being drafted with Simplex Pay. As this is a new arrangement with a third party, which involves handling sensitive personal data, it may be a good idea to conduct a data protection impact assessment. Let's assign the task to a colleague to follow up on. After this, we can monitor that the DPIA has been addressed, from tasks assigned to others. Recommended actions. We can also use the Recommended Actions report that is generated based on the insights from the data mapping workflows. In the section Activities with potential risks relating to the disclosure of personal data, DPOinBOX will surface the names of third parties with contracts that need to be reviewed, such as Jaiho Software Services and Cullen Communications. You may need to look into whether there are sufficient binding contractual requirements to ensure that the third parties will protect personal data in order to help your organization to meet its accountability and compliance objectives. In the section Activities that may be subject to cross-border requirements, you will see that a number of processes involve the storage of personal data in other countries. You may wish to ensure that there are appropriate controls to ensure that your organization can meet its transfer limitation obligation. That is, the care of the transferred personal data must be at least at the standard of the local data protection regulation. Data mapping visual reports. To visually examine risks pertaining to third-party processing, go to the data mapping reports and drill down to the disclosure repository. We can easily see the countries in which personal data will be stored. In this case, these are Hong Kong, India, the Philippines, and the USA. Click on the visuals to see the detailed table of data. Check on whether the method of transferring the personal data to the third party is adequate to protect it. To summarize, we have looked at 4 ways of identifying third-party risks in DPOinBOX: the Data Inventory Report, the Processes Report, the Recommended Actions, Process Risks report, and the Data Mapping Visual Reports. If you want to look at third-party risks beyond just data privacy, why not join our beta pilot on our upcoming third-party management product? Click on the link below to inquire or join the beta pilot program on third-party management. We hope this has been useful for you. See you again next month. Over and out.